On the news tonight, Governor Soludo commends military for sustaining the fight against insecurity. Anambra State government inaugurates Peace Committee for Mbauku community. Federal government partners Chinese firm to build new steel plant in Nigeria. Indian Navy rescues sailors on ship hijacked by pirates in Somalia. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening, and glad to have you on the news tonight. My name is Maureen Stone Enujuki. Governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, says his administration will sign an executive order next week to stop sand mining in Oko. Governor Soludo, who made this known during the commissioning of Dr. Alex Ekwueme Civic Center, Oka, revealed that his government will form task force comprising representatives from the 5 villages of the community to commence enforcement and seize any articulated vehicle that will flout the order. Echikabana has the details.
Governor Soludo revealed that his government will form task force comprising representatives from the 5 villages of the community to commence enforcement and seize any articulated vehicle that will flout the order. According to the governor, erosion is a huge existential threat to Oko, as he predicted that if the challenge progresses unhindered, Oko community will cease to exist in the next 5 or 6 decades. While recommending the public-private community partnership PPCP development approach as the way forward, the governor pointed out that one of the roles that is expected of the community members is to start preventing running water from leaving their compounds onto the roads. Governor Soludo, who highlighted a number of projects built by private individuals and communities, which he commissioned this period, noted that Dr. Ekwueme was not the richest when he started to rebuild Oko, calling for revival of the community spirit. He recalled that there was Convocational College, a project he described as an unfinished project after Dr. Alex Ekwueme's heart, and called for its completion, just as he assured that this year work will begin on the Pearl Brewery Road in memory of the former vice president, who he said lived a life of impact. The governor also recalled their days in the Ekwueme movement in 1980 because they believed in his ideals and ideas, and stated that since he passed on, Oko, Nigeria, and the world has not remained the same, adding that Dr. Ekwueme still deserves more honor by the federal government.
That's number 1. Number 2, n'obi itinye ego, tinye ọba, tinye ije ọba n'ije wee nwee ike inwekwa nnukwu ife ụlọ ebe a. Afụgo m civic centers, fụkwa mana nke a dịkwa ka ife a na-afụgo Ekwueme. Ọ bụ na ejidere ya na moto ya na-egbu aja, anyị esizie moto a for 1 year. Onye anyị jidere na-egbukwa aja ọzọ, after from next week, I ga-esizi moto a for gịnị 1 year. Then I will prosecute onye. Our target was that by the time I spend the 4 years here, we would have on many sectors, be it in the area of infrastructure, be it in health, be it in education, be it in other aspects of development. We would have been able to deliver more than what many governments could not do in 8 years. That's our target, and we are on course to deliver on that.
Earlier, the President General of Oko, Chief Luke Nweke, commended Governor Soludo for his development efforts in the community and called his attention to some of the needs that are yearning for attention of the government.
It is a thing of joy that the Oko community has completed this edifice to honor our great son, Chief Dr. Alex Ekwueme, GCON, the first Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Idoko, Idagwata Norumba, Ide Bulubulu.
The former chairman of Police Service Commission, Chief Simon Okeke, the national vice president of Ohaneze Ndibo Worldwide, Chief Damian Okeke-Ogene, the traditional ruler of Oko, Professor Laz Ekweme, among other notable sons and daughters of Oko community and beyond, attended the event, which featured unveiling of the building and Dr. Alex Ekweme's statue. Ejike Abana, ABS News.
Governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has received Nigeria's Chief of Defense Staff, Major General Christopher Musa, on a courtesy call at the Governor's Lodge, Amobia. Welcoming his guest, Governor Soludo commended the partnership and support of the Nigerian Armed Forces in the fight against insurgency in Anambra. Ejike Abana tells us more.
The governor commended the DSS, the Navy, Air Force, Civil Defense, and the State Vigilante Service for their fighting spirit in the fight he noted is being won. Governor Soludo made reference to Okpo community, which used to house 3 or 4 criminals camps when his administration came into office, pointing out that there was mass return in the community this festive season. He described the social visit of the Chief of Defense Staff to the state as demonstrative of the people-centric disposition of the army and requested for more people and material support by the army.
The cooperation, partnership, and support of the Nigerian Armed Forces, and the police, the DSS, the Army, the Navy, even the Air Force, the Civil Defense, in a fight against insurgency here in Anambra. It's, as the compere said when I arrived here, 8 local governments were totally under siege. Thanks to the armed forces and our own vigilante as well, collaborating with them. And thank you immensely. It's been quite a ferocious war, if I may put it that way. But it is one that we are winning. I think it is not.
Earlier, General Musa, who is the 18th Chief of Defense Staff of the country, praised Governor Soludo for his giant stride during his days as Central Bank Governor and revealed that due to his leadership prowess, Anambra is peaceful and calm, assuring that the armed force is huddling behind him. General Musa expressed optimism that under Governor Soludo's watch, Anambra will go to greater heights, adding that his visit to the state is part of civil-military relationship and a way of drawing the citizen closer to them, stressing the importance of maintaining that relationship because, according to him, the military exists for the people.
We will come first to pay a courtesy visit to you, to say a very big thank you, to also tell you that we're here on your land to conduct a few activities within your general area. We deem it fit that it is here will be homage and to appreciate what you are doing to all the members of the armed forces. We know how you have supported us and how you have continued to support us. So we'll say a very big thank you. I want to assure you that the armed forces of Nigeria, we are solidly behind you. We want Anambra to be safe and secure so that it can continue to do. And I know with you, it will go to greater heights. Congratulations, sir.
Secretary to the State Government, Professor Solochukwu Lobelo. Chief of Staff to the Governor, Mr. Ernest Ezadue. Special Advisor to the Governor on Security, Air Vice Marshal Ben Chiobi. Press Secretary to Governor, Mr. Christian Aburime, and senior officers from the defense quarters were also present at the event.
A 15-man peace committee has been inaugurated to enthrone sustainable peace and progress in Mpaku community in Awka South local government area. Government House correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo reports that members of the committee who were selected from the 5 villages that make up Mpaku community were inaugurated at the office of the Deputy Governor at the Government House, Awka. The details.
Inaugurating the committee, Deputy Governor Ibezim thanked the members for making themselves available to serve their community to ensure that peace and love and that the community moves forward, encouraging them to be focused in carrying out the task given to them. Dr. Ibezim asked the members of the committee to be guided by equity, justice and fairness and use the opportunity given to them to write their names in gold through quality services and commitment to truthfulness and peace-mindedness. The Deputy Governor explained that the committee is charged with the responsibilities of ensuring that court cases are withdrawn, condition of the community looked into and amended, and new sharing formula in the town implemented, as generally agreed during the recent general meeting held at the Civic Center.
The lawyers that are in this team quickly look critically into some gray areas. Very importantly, you should also look at what the state has for the running of the town units. Look at them so that we wouldn't be running parallel to what the state.
In a speech, the chairman of the committee, Barrister Obadia Obala, on behalf of others, appreciated the Deputy Governor for trusting them with such a task and promised to do their best to deliver on specification and beyond the expectations of the people.
This is an operation because our community and Bauku have been having a kind of ups and downs. But this inauguration will make us forge ahead and get this economy.
And celebration of Amoka Day 2024 was a time for indigenes of the town to reflect on their heritage, honor their traditions, and celebrate the values that bind them together as a community. The celebration, which took place at Community Primary School Field, Amoka, Ihiala local government area of Anambra State, with the theme United for Development, drew people of timber and caliber from Amoka town and across the state, including the traditional ruler of Amoka, Igwe Ken Obiri Olembe, the member representing Ihiala 1 constituency in Anambra State House of Assembly, Honorable Jude Ngobili, a stakeholder in Amoka, Mr. Chinedu Ezidegu, Executive Secretary, Anambra State Judicial Service Commission, Barrister Stanley Mbanaso. The report.
Amoka in Ihiala local government area is a border town that shares common boundaries with Mbidi, Ozala, and Ohapo, all in Imo State. The member representing Ihiala 1 constituency, Honorable Jude Ngobili, said Amoka is a big town, hence the need for them to key into programs of the state government, embrace public-private partnership, and fund cooperatives to access funding from the government, adding that programs beneficial to the downtrodden will be packaged to aid development of Amoka town.
We want to package programs that will be beneficial to the downtrodden and that will lead to the development of the town.
Welcoming the people, the traditional ruler of the town, Igwe Ken Obiri Olembe, noted that Amoka Day was a day set aside for the indigenes of the town to celebrate their existence and discuss issues concerning them, expressed gratitude to God for bringing his subjects home safely and the blessing bestowed upon them.
Like you see this Amoka community, we have the last community boundary in Anambra State. Yeah. Government in our tribe on Amoka. Because I make a request and I consider
The President General of Amoka United Union, Deacon Emmanuel Okonkwo, said Amoka Day celebration was a testament to the strength and unity that binds them as a community, stressed that it is their responsibility to honor their legacy by preserving their traditions and passing them to future generations. Used the opportunity to take the ABS round some of the projects embarked upon by his administration, to include Nkwo Amoka Yam Market, fenced and installation of gate at the town's civic center, and ongoing construction of drainage along the University Road to make the road passable, especially during rainy season, and pleaded with the state government to construct the University Road that led to Anambra State University Uli to fasten development of the town.
Iru anyị cross kwa na akụ nke ọzọ tiri ebe agagide ruo na Chukwuemeka Odimegwu Ojukwu University. Anyị fụkwa na ọ ga-adị mkpa na ọ bụrụ na ete ya okporo ụzọ oyibo na ọ ga-eme ka agamniru na mmepe obodo rute nso mekwa ka agamu njem nke ụlọ akwụkwọ ahụ gbalitekwu.
In their separate interviews, The Executive Secretary, Anambra State Judicial Service Commission, Barrister Stanley Mbanason, said his community is celebrating the unity they acquired recently through the assistance of Governor Chukwuma Soludo and Commissioner for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Community Affairs, Honorable Tony Collins Nwabunwanne, expects that the peace will be sustained to enable the government to address infrastructural challenges in the community. While the chairman on the occasion, Mr. Chinedu Ezidigwe, who pointed out that it was the first time they are celebrating Amoka Day after some years of misunderstanding in the town, implored the leadership of the town to tolerate and carry everybody along for a sustainable peace and development. Nzechidebele Dike Ejejemba and an elder from Umuokpara Amoka, Mr. Benjamin Uzoma, expressed joy for the unprecedented return of their children, praised the leadership of the town, cutting off unity cake and different masquerades, entertained the people during the event. Ogochukwu Orano for ABS News.
The need to uphold and inculcate culture and tradition into the younger generation has been demonstrated by the people of Umudora, Okbaluku, and Nam when they gathered in the numbers at Ezenam Central School Field, Umudora, for the biannual cultural carnival. Esther Asanya has the details.
The cultural carnival, which is celebrated every 2 years, attracted people of Umudora, Okbaluku, and Nam home from different parts of the country with the aim of rekindling their culture and tradition to their young ones to avoid it going into extinction. The event, which attracted people from their neighboring villages with their masquerades and cultural dances, the villages which include Nzam, Orometiti, Momo, among others. The elders of Umudora, Okbaluku, and Nam community, Ndi Otuodu, Ndi Ada, among others, we are not left out, as they trooped out in their traditional regalia with their cultural display to entertain the people. Speaking, the traditional ruler of Umudora, Okbaluku, and Nam, Igwe Nwoji Onyeka, said, the event is a period of merrymaking where they gather to cherish their rich cultural heritage, saying that it unites them together, brings peace and reconciliation among them. He noted that their greatest joy during the event is seeing their children participate actively in some of their culture, which gives them hope of its sustenance.
Iwe na-eme n'ụbọchị tata bụ iwe nwaanyị na-ekwu iwe nwaanyị chọrọ ka Chukwu na-alụla anyị ya ka ọ na-alụla anyị tata ma nke nwa dị nwa na nke nwa na-eme arụ nwa na nke arụ nwaanyị epegbu onwe ya karịa nke na-abịa n'iru.
The first Vice President Umudora, Okbaluku, and Nam, Mr. Sabinus Chukwuemeka, said that the carnival, which comes every 2 years, is a special event for them, as majority of their sons and daughters comes home just to be part of the event. He expressed joy at the outcome of the event in their community and called on the state government to come and assist them develop some of their tourist attractions like Anam Beach, as well as access road and electricity.
2 years, anyị bụ ndị Umudora Nam, anyị emekwa carnival maka ndị niile esi wee bata ụlọ.
The chairman planning committee Umudora Cultural Carnival, Mr. Okechukwu Okeke, thanked God for the success of the event. He noted that the carnival is a period they gather as one indivisible entity to rejoice and cherish their culture, as well as give their children opportunity to witness the culture that makes them great.
And the dividends of the culture, like 3 days ago, I'm a Liverpool Anamo Beach. Ufọdụ mara na within Anambra, within Southeast, then we get the beach. But I'm at the beach. People are very surprised in the beach. Now, brought us on Lagos or other states can the beach. So government here, nyala nyaka, I am here, or the unique more than a 2 today.
The youth president Umudora, Okbaluku, and Nam, Mr. Vincent Iwanugo, said it is a special year for them as it's a period they display their culture and thank the people of Umudora, Okbaluku, and Nam for the zeal and determination to sustain their culture for the future generations. The event featured display of different types of masquerades, cultural dance by Ndi Otuodu, Ordinana display, among others. Esther Asanya, ABS News.
Still to come on the news, federal government partners Chinese firm to build new steel plant in Nigeria. Indian Navy has rescued sailors on ship hijacked by pirates in Somalia. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. We shall be taking a break. We'll be back soon. Don't go away.
Introducing Treasure in a Smally Pack. Buy in any available store today. 3 Crowns Milk. Healthy moms, happy families.
Welcome back to the rest of the news. The federal government is partnering a Chinese company, Luan Steel Holding Group, to build a new steel plant in Nigeria. The partnership hopes to also commence the building of military hardware in Ajaokuta steel plant. A statement from the Ministry of Steel Development explains that this formed the crux of the visit by a delegation of the Minister of Steel Development, Prince Shuaibu Audu, Minister of Defense, Alhaji Mohammed Badaru, and the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Steel Development, Dr. Mary Ogbe, during their tour of Luan Steel Holding Group in Hefei and Guangzhou regions of the People's Republic of China. The statement explains that Prince Audu stated that the trip to People's Republic of China is one of the steps being taken to realize the goals of reviving the steel industry in Nigeria, in line with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu. According to the minister, work has commenced to create an operational steel industry that will attract billions of dollars of foreign direct investments into the country, open up the nation's economy, and create hundreds of thousands of jobs, which form the core of the renewed hope agenda. He further noted that building military hardware in Ajaokuta steel plant is also timely, considering that Nigeria is faced with security challenges, adding that this will help in the fight against insecurity and terrorism. Indian Navy commandos have rescued sailors on a ship hijacked by pirates off Somalia's coast. Navy statement said all 21 crew members had been evacuated from the Citadel, the vessel's fortified area. No pirates were found on the MV Lila Norfolk, it said. A warning had been issued to the pirates before commandos boarded the vessel. Recent attacks on vessels off Somalia's coast have triggered concerns that piracy could be making resurgence. The ship, named as the MV Lila Norfolk, and which bears the Liberian flag, was en route to Bahrain before it was reported has been hijacked east of the Somalian port town of Aye. Crew members sent a distress signal to a UK marine agency saying 5 to 6 armed people had seized the ship on Thursday evening. An Indian patrol aircraft was sent to establish contact with them, followed by the guided missile destroyer INS Chennai. The team won the keenly contested trophy after defeating their counterpart, Umuahia Branch, with 1-0. Correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo will tell us more on this story.
Champions League is an annual football tournament being organized by Professor Paule Emenike, who has sponsored the league for 40 years now, from 1983 till date. The 2023-2024 Nanka Champions League final, which was held at Neros Stadium, Nanka in Orumba North local government area, was kicked off by the president, Nigeria Football Federation, NFF, Mr. Ibrahim Busa, and attracted spectators from across Anambra State and beyond. Speaking through the Anambra State Chairman, Youth Sports Federation of Nigeria, Engineer Akonam Obiefuna, the sponsor of the league, Professor Emenike said his motivation in sponsoring the tournament for 40 years now is his love for the teeming youths and the community in general, and assured that he will still sponsor the game for another 10 years before handing over to younger generation.
Professor Paul Emenike has shown capacity, he has shown passion, he has shown love, he has shown so much interest for the betterment of the community.
In an interview, The traditional ruler of Nanka community, Igwe Godwin Ezilo, commended Professor Emenike for showing capacity and passion for the improvement of Nanka community, noting that God has used Professor Emenike and other illustrious sons and daughters of Nanka to transform and develop the community. The Nanka monarch, Igwe Zilo, used the opportunity to encourage people of the state and in the Nanka in particular to keep hope alive and work hard. So according to him, this 2024 is a year that many will become billionaires through hard work, even as he asked the youths to abstain from crime and criminality as they do not pay but destroy.
For very good 40 years, so many people have been resuscitated again. So many people that are wounded, so many people that have already been forgotten on the sickbed. They are now very healthy because of this. Our beloved one, our amiable Paul Emenike, for this great thing he has brought to us. God will keep on blessing him for us.
Some stakeholders in the community, including the Chief Medical Director of Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu University Teaching Hospital, Amakwoka, Dr. Joe Akabike, and National Vice President of Ohaneze Ndigbo Worldwide, Chief Damian Okeke-Ogene, who is also the Chairman, Nero Stadium Management Committee, while appreciating Professor Emenike for being a blessing to Nanka community, described football as the best antidote for youth's restiveness and called on government at all levels to invest more in the sports sector in order to get the youths engaged and curb crime and criminality among them for a better society. The owner of Mpo branch of the Nanka FC, Chief Okwudele Ezenwankwo, thanked God for giving his team victory in the tournament, commending the players for bringing out their skills and energy to win the game, and prayed God to keep blessing the sponsor of the Nanka Championship League, Professor Emenike. From Nero Stadium, Nanka, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo, reporting for ABS News.
Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page, follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service, subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television Oka, on X at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And now a recap of the main points. Governor Soludo has commended military for sustaining the fight against insecurity. Anambra State government has inaugurated Peace Committee for Mbauku community. Federal government is partnering Chinese firm to build new steel plant in Nigeria. A non-foreign Indian Navy has rescued sailors on a ship hijacked by pirates in Somalia. To end the news, the special message again. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that does it on the news for tonight. Thank you so very much for watching. My name is Maureen Stone Enojoke Kachifo.